What's up, guys? It's your boy JohnPick with Sharp Bets DFS, back with another video to help you make money on PrizePicks, Underdog, Sleeper, Thrive, and many other platforms tonight. But first, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any more of our videos that we'll be putting out on a daily basis, and check out that pinned link in the comments below. That means it'll be the first comment when you open up the comment section, and it's going to be a Patreon link, all right? It's not a Discord link, it's a Patreon link. Once you click that link, you'll see two different tiers, okay? The first one will be $14.99, and that's for our VIP. The second one will be for the $29.99. That's VIP Plus. The differences in the two are clearly outlined there. That's going to get you instant access to our Discord. All right, that's where you're going to find all the tips, advice, players to tail, tickets to tail, anything and everything you could possibly need to succeed on PrizePicks, Underdog, Sleeper, Thrive, and many other platforms tonight. So, man, am I excited about football tomorrow. I don't know about y'all, but football was, and always will be my first love. It's hard to say that I love one of the three major sports, one more than the other, but there's just that special feeling when you get on NFL football Sunday, isn't there? It's different. It just hits different. Doesn't hurt, or it doesn't help that NBA has been absolute trash, as far as prop betting anyway. Yikes. I don't know too many people who have been really killing it out there as far as NBA. It's NFL time. I'm jacked up. Let's not harp on the negative. Let's jump right into the positive. As you can see, a big old noon slate tomorrow. I don't think too many teams have bye weeks, and I guess the ones that do don't really matter. Who cares? Let them have their rest. We're going to take full advantage of the ones that are playing. We've got 4 really nice props for you for tomorrow. I think you guys are going to love these. And if you love these 4, you're more than welcome to use just one of them, use 2, use 3, use 4, whatever. Don't use any of them. Just watch and, see if we do indeed know what we're talking about or not. We welcome that. Especially with football. That happens to be my area of expertise, that and baseball. I love basketball, I truly do, but man, has this season been rough. Football gets me jacked up. Let's do this. We've got 4, as I said, fire picks for you for tomorrow's noon slate. They're all noon games. Let's get these locked in for you guys before they bump. I know they will. So again, big old slate of noon games tomorrow. Let's click see more games. We don't have anything from the Bears-Lions. We do have one from here at the Giants-Commanders. Nothing here. Nothing here. We thought about Stroud. As you can see, H-Town, baby, representing. That's my team. Always will be. I'm, true blue to my hometown, baby. I think any true sports fan would be. But nothing from there. Again, nothing from here. Loving one of the props from here in the Cowboys-Panthers. Again, nothing from here. Nothing from here. So everything is going to be noon slate. I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. And there we go. Okay, so week 11. Let's jump right into it, right? I do want to remind you guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any more of our videos, and check out that pinned link, right? So 4 fire picks for you today. The first one being Mr. Bryce Young to go over 10.5 rush yards. Let's look at what he's done. In his past 3, we recently found out some information about the last 5 that PrizePicks provides for you here. It typically is accurate, and I noticed that somewhere around 90% of the time it is accurate. I think one of our very intelligent viewers tipped us off to the reason that sometimes dates are missing, and you look and you say, well, okay, why is this missing here? Are they trying to mislead us? And of course, these guys are trying to take your money. We just automatically assumed the worst, that they were trying to mislead you. When in fact, what it is if they didn't offer that prop that day, that date won't be there. Makes sense to me. So let's put a little bit more trust in the last 5. But what I would ask is that you're very careful about what it says there. And you got to keep in mind matchups, okay, that kind of stuff. So anyhow, let's not dilly-dally too much around. Let's get these fire picks in for you guys. Bryce Young over 10.5 rush yards. As you can see, the past 3 games, he's been over this. He's a rookie. He was the number 1 pick. He is the man in Carolina. They have a halfway decent running game for sure, but they also like to pass the ball. He's got Thielen to throw to. He's got a few other weapons there, but Thielen is the big one. If these guys are getting blanketed by Dallas's secondary, and the rush is on to get Bryce Young is not a burner, right? He's not going to take it. He's not Justin Fields, right? He's not one of your scrambling Lamar Jackson, right? Not at all. He is capable, though. Fully capable. As you can see, against Chicago, ran for 18 yards. Against Indy, ran for like running back numbers here at 41. And then against Houston, got himself 11, just over this line. So in the past 3 games, he's felt more comfortable leaving the pocket, taking off, as opposed to, throwing the ball out of bounds or making a dumb decision and throwing it, making some errant pass down the field when a guy's covered. Dallas' secondary is fairly decent, right? So we're fully expecting him to be able to take off and gain at least the 11 yards that we need him to tomorrow against Dallas at noon. So that's pick number 1, Bryce Young over 10.5 rush yards. Pick number 2. And we're going to go ahead and take that off of there so people don't just speed right through, right? Sorry, Charlie. You're not going to cheat us today out of our views. Or view time. Pass attempts for Mr. Dak Prescott. Love him to go over 33.5. So again, we're going to start trusting this last 5 a little bit more. We're not going to put our full trust in it because, again, let me remind you, as I try to in every video, and I will make sure that I do at least once in every video from now on, you need to be reminded that PrizePicks is not your friend. Okay? They do not want you to win. Please never forget that. PrizePicks is the enemy. We are in no way affiliated with PrizePicks. They don't sponsor us. We don't get money from them. There's no kickbacks, nothing. They are the enemy. Our only goal is to defeat them. The ultimate goal is to bankrupt this company because we want all the money they've been stealing from some of our guys and then all of you out there. Come join us in that journey. Check out the Discord, pinned link in the comments, right? Anyway, pick 1, Bryce Young, over 10.5 rush yards. Dak Prescott, pick 2, over 33.5 pass attempts. So against the Giants, he had 35, right? Against Philly, he had 44 pass attempts. Against the Rams, 31. So it drops off a little bit there as you go further back in the season. And before, let's see. He's reached this mark, let's say. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With one bye week, it being week 11, it only makes sense. They've played 9 games. He was there, present, and basically played the entire game, I think, if I'm not mistaken, every week. That being said, out of the 9 weeks, he's met this line of 33.5 or over pass attempts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 out of the 9, only missed it 4 times. Fully expect a dog fight with Carolina. Carolina's defense is halfway decent for sure. And their offense can definitely get the ball moving and put points on the board. So fully expect Dak to be out there slinging the ball around. Can absolutely see him going over this 33.5 pass attempts, right? There you go. Pick 1, Bryce Young, over 10.5 rush yards. Pick 2, Dak Prescott, over 33.5 pass attempts. Now, let me remind you before we get to the next pick, we will never put a pick up here for you guys to tail that is not on the right side of the bet. Meaning, if you played it in some random sports book and not on PrizePicks or some of these other platforms that are static payout, you would get less money in return. You'd have to bet a whole lot more money to win any sort of substantial money. And the reason for that is they're more likely to hit than some of the other props. Hopefully that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, I'm pretty sure I explained it pretty well. So if that doesn't make sense to you, you probably shouldn't be on here gambling your money because, you're not that smart. Static payout means no matter whether I pick Bryce Young at 34 pass attempts, which is clearly bumped. This is a 0 here. You're always going to see a 0.5 on an unbumped line. Sometimes they'll bump a 32.5 up to 33.5. But the majority of the time, what you'll see with a bumped line is a 0.0. Stay away. Stay away. The reason for that is the original line that it's at the sports books has been bumped up because PrizePicks has to make up the difference. When a sports book offers less money on a bet for a player, it's because they're likely to hit, right? That should be common sense. On PrizePicks, there's no such thing. You play a certain amount of players, you get a certain amount of payout, period. Well, the way they compensate for that is if you pick a player who is more likely to go over, they'll be bumped already. Our job is to find you players that have not bumped, get them to you so you can put them in your lineup before they do bump. I don't want to waste too much of your time, but that's an important thing for you guys to understand, right? And these are the kind of tips, advice, and stuff that I'm talking about all the time when I do my little spiel that you'll get in the Discord if you come join us. So anyhow, again, Bryce Young over 10.5 rush yards, Dak Prescott over 33.5 pass attempts. Pick number 3, Logan Thomas to go over. Where are you? Receptions. There you are. Let's scroll down to Mr. Logan Thomas. Doobie doo. Over 3.5 receptions. So as you can see, green beans, baby. We love those green beans. Got to eat your veggies. Logan Thomas over 3.5 receptions. As you can see here, the numbers match up. The 12th, the 5th, the 29th, the 29th, the 22nd, the 22nd, the 15th, the 15th. So looks like he's been over this line 4 out of his last 5, right? Before that, at over 3.5, he hit it another couple of times out of the other 4 games. So out of 9 games, he's hit this line of over 3.5 receptions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 9. So only missed it 3 times. That's great. We love his odds against the Giants. The biggest thing is against the Giants, only a few weeks ago, he hit this line of 4. As you can see, that's his opponent tomorrow. That's who he faced on the 22nd, and he got this line. Lock it in. Logan Thomas over 3.5 receptions. So again, let's recap. Bryce Young over 10.5 rush yards. Dak Prescott over 22.5 pass attempts. Logan Thomas over 3.5 receptions. Fourth and final pick for you today is going to be a tackles and assist prop. I hope this is not bumped. This is the one I was the most worried about bumping. So let's take a look down here and make sure this man has not jumped up. Beautiful. David Mayo over 6.5 tackles and assists against the Giants. That's another Redskin. Both Logan Thomas and David Mayo both have a game against the Giants tomorrow. David Mayo, his numbers as far as history, not the greatest. When I first saw it and I saw the odds, I thought to myself, I wonder why. Boom. Right here is exactly why. Against this, a lot of times with these tackles and assists props, the reason that they offer so many of them is there's a bunch of traps on here. It's all about matchups, right? It's all about matchups. If you've got a linebacker who's more prone to get tackled, he plays the run better, then you're going to want him against a team that runs the ball. Duh. Now, if you've got a linebacker who's more of a hybrid, who will go out and cover passes and all that, then you're definitely going to want to get him against a team that's kind of a hybrid, passing team. If you're up against a team that's almost entirely pass, you may want to look at some kind of defensive back like Jalen Ramsey or Javon Holland or Pinnock here. Now, considering the fact that we're up against the Giants, or David Mayo is up against the Giants, the Redskins are facing the Giants. Looking at a defensive play from the Washington Redskins, Jamin Davis or Jamin or Yamin or Davis here, the other linebacker that they're offering on PrizePicks, he's already bumped. I believe he was at 7.5. He's now at 8. David Mayo came out at 6'5". He's still at 6'5". We're lucky to still have him there. Again, he had 11 combined tackles and assists against the New York Giants. By far his highest total. Excuse me, guys. By far his highest total of the season so far. That means it's a great matchup for him to be super active on the defensive end. Not defensive end, the position, but in his defensive position of linebacker. So we fully expect him to go over the 6.5 line. He's been over it in 3 of his last 5. These zeros here and all that, I believe he may have had someone starting in front of him. I don't think he was hurt. I'm not absolutely sure. But what I can tell you is when he's been in the game and he's been a starter, you can see the man produces, right? So again, the last time he faced this exact same team, right, just a couple of weeks ago, on the 22nd of October, this man had 11. His line is at 6.5. Unbelievable value. Odds are great. Lock it in. So, one more time, I'm not going to put all these up here because I want you guys to watch this video and listen to what I have to say. Too bad. So sad. Bryce Young, over 10.5 rush yards. Pick 1. Dak Prescott, over 33.5 pass attempts. Pick 2. Logan Thomas, over 3.5 receptions. Pick 3. David Mayo, over 6.5 tackles and assists. Pick 4. There's your 4 fire picks for tomorrow's noon slate of games, or the early slate, I guess noon here in Central Time. But guys, jump on these ASAP. You gotta get them locked in, and you gotta get them locked in now. Not sure if all of them will bump, but I can guarantee you some of them will bump very quickly. Lock these in immediately. Like I said in today's basketball video, guys, or in today's NBA video earlier today, we had some PGA picks that I wanted to put out for you guys as well. I'm probably going to start next week with that. I'm going to be adding in as a in addition to our typical NBA and NFL videos, we're also going to add on a PGA video, maybe 4. I don't know. It depends on how the first one goes. If nobody watches it, we're not going to waste our time. But in the comments, you know, as I asked you guys to do, you left comments saying you liked the idea of putting out some PGA videos. And, you know, I'm not a huge player of golf, but I sure do like betting on it because I love money. And I'll bet you do too. So be watching out for that next week, starting Thursday. The tournaments always go Thursday through Sunday. You know, until next time, guys, good luck tomorrow. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any more of our videos that we'll be putting out on a daily basis. And check out that pinned link in the comments below. That's where for either $14.99 or $29.99, you'll get instant access to our Discord through a Patreon link, right? It's pinned in the comments below. Go to the comments section. On the first comment, you'll see a little Patreon link. Click that bad boy. It'll take you exactly where you need to go. Have your card ready, whether it be a debit, credit, whatever it is. You're going to have to pay. There is no free to our Discord. We are not about toxicity, and free Discords are toxic as hell. No thank you. Hard pass. Come on in. Come join us. Join the winning team. Get a lot more picks as fire as these are every single day, and it'll only cost you either $14.99 or $29.99. Use your brain. I know you don't need a calculator. The value is unbelievable. Come join us. Until next time, guys, I'm going to say it one more time. Don't forget to like. Please hit that thumbs up button. It helps us so much with the algorithm. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you like these plays, what you like about them. If you've got some others that you had in mind, put them down there, guys. Put anything you can, if you would, for me. It would really help us out in the comments. Try not to be too toxic, if you wouldn't mind. We really appreciate it. But again, anything helps. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any more of our videos, and check out that pinned link in the comments below. Good luck tomorrow, and until next time, I'm JohnPick with Sharp Bets DFS. Let's get that money, son.